Hi, sweetheart. You are so sweet. Just totally relaxed. Yeah. Oh my god, you're so funny. Wow. You're so funny. Look at your little lips. See his little lips? Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, he is so funny. I'm lying in my day bed, looking up at my cat. Are you coughing up a fur ball? Please do not do that on me. Okay? Hey guys, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I'm holding my phone to film because it's sitting up on the dashboard on my mount. It's getting direct sun and it's going to turn off any moment. So I'm doing the handheld thing here right now in the car. So hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. It is 11:21 in the morning. My report time for work isn't until 12:55 a.m. I left the house at probably 10:30, 10:45. Wicked early because I wanted to camp out in the employee parking area and wait for a flight attendant to leave this area so I could just jump into that spot and get to the airport. Otherwise, I'd have to walk like 0.8 miles to get to 0.8 of a mile, I should say, to get to the airport. And it's well over 100 degrees. I'm wearing clothing that's made of black plastic, so it was worth the time because I spent probably a half hour waiting for a parking spot and I got a doozy. So very happy with that. I'm doing a double turn today. So 4 legs. I know one's an Oakland turn and one is I think a Burbank turn, I think. I'm the most senior person by far. I'm a 711, which is the beginning of my employee number, and I'm flying with the next person who's the next senior is an 11-3. So I'm like super senior compared to this crew. I hope they're ready for me. Let's see. So, I forgot to mention, I really wanted to mention something about today. Today's a big anniversary for me. It's one that I've mentioned periodically, but not one that I really thump as much as I do my sobriety date. But today is an anniversary of something that's almost as important to me as my sobriety date. It's a day I survived being knifed. Yes. Now, if you've not been with me for a long time, yes, I have been through a lot of trauma. I have been through a lot in my life. It's really stunning to me to really think of how much I've survived in the past. But it was August 11th, 2007. I was living in Jamaica Plain. It's a Boston, I'd say a Boston suburb, but I think it's actually technically part of Boston Metro. But I just gotten off this Stony Brook T-stop. If you know the T-stop, it's like where the tennis courts are. Walking through, and I was, someone approached from behind and stabbed me in the chest, right here. Maybe I'll get, if I can find the picture of my scar, I will. Otherwise, maybe I'll take a new picture just for kicks. I'm very proud of my scar. I almost wish it were bigger because of what happened. It should be a larger, more dramatic scar than it is. But so I was stabbed in the chest with an 8-inch chef's knife. Not just a little stiletto knife, an 8-inch chef's knife. It went through my ribs, through my lung. It went across the top lobe of my spleen, which I got to keep. I did not know how important a spleen was to your immune system until after that. And it cut my diaphragm down the middle. So in the past, if you've ever heard me breathing, because sometimes you can hear me breathing in my videos, it's creepy and kind of disgusting. Part of it is that I was overweight and I was breathing heavily. But the other is that my left lung isn't really much of a team player. If I get a chest cold, I am working stuff out of my chest for months. It's devastating. I was terrified of getting COVID. It's part of why I got so sick, I think, in last February. But blah, blah, blah. So today is my anniversary of having been stabbed in the chest. I have made at least one video about the topic or the subject. I think I titled it something like, "So this one time I almost died." I think that's what I titled the video. If you're curious, just do a little YouTube search for Flight Attendant Steven stabbed, maybe? I don't know, but the video's out there. I am actually tempted to take a picture of my scar later on tonight, just to look at it. And celebrate having survived that. It was traumatic. It really was traumatic. And the trauma didn't stop, honestly. It was probably 2 years that I walked around very, very angry. But that's a different topic. Let me just get to work. I'm going to grab a bite to eat in the airport. I got plenty of time. And I will see you later. All right? Sorry, I overshare all the time. But I think that's why you're here half the time. All right. See you soon. Hey guys, sorry for the weird angle, but I'm at Wendy's, of course, at the airport, eating a cheeseburger and fries and a diet soda. And with this mustache of mine, sometimes, especially as long as it is, it gets in the way of food. So I was trying to eat my sandwich without getting mustard on my mustache. And I should have just grabbed a napkin. I just didn't think about it. I'd rather struggle than actually get up and get a napkin. And then out of my right-hand field, this lovely woman, she's a flight attendant with Southwest, just grabs some napkins and places them down next to me. And I wanted to cry. I turned and she's lovely. And I said, you know, thank you so much for anticipating my needs. She's like, I saw you. You're going to need one. And I put my sandwich down and I got up and I went over and thanked her for doing something so simple but so human and so kind. To anticipate a stranger's needs, as simple as just giving someone a napkin when you see they're going to need one. I try to do that. I try to do that in my life. I try. It's easier when I'm in uniform for some reason, but I try to do those things. And sometimes I'm successful, but I got up and I said, hey, you know, what's your name? And we started chatting. And I told her what happened on my flight. And she said, sorry, she's never experienced that yet. But, you know, and we had a great conversation about, you know, she might have to face that. And she knows that when she does, she'll be okay. But I told her, you know, the last words out of this woman's mouth to me were, thank you for being nice to me. And it just really has highlighted every small kindness that I experience. I'm much more aware of and much more grateful. And the simple act of her handing me napkins, a stranger handing me napkins when she didn't, am I making any sense at all? So I am really, really going to try to remember to be grateful for everything, but especially simple, small, unexpected kindnesses like that, and try to sprinkle more of them around on my side of the street. Because the challenge is I have what I call a built-in forgetter. We say that a lot in recovery. I have a built-in forgetter. Sometimes, if given time, and I don't go to enough meetings, and I don't talk to enough alcoholics, I have a built-in forgetter. I can forget I have a drinking problem and go out drinking, and that can happen, and it has happened. But the same thing, I have to hold my whole being accountable for being, for trying to remember kindness, even something as simple as handing someone a napkin when they're going to need one. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but it just felt very big to me, and I wanted to share that with you. But my fries are getting cold, so I'm going to stop talking. I'll see you soon. I just watched that last video clip, and I'm thinking, God, my face looks so red through here, and it's in my beard as well. I have seborrheic dermatitis. And if I don't take care of my skin, if I don't take extra care of my face and my skin and my stress and all sorts of other things, it flares up, and it's really flaring up right now around my face. That's one of the reasons I wore these big black glasses, because when I'm wearing these, you don't really notice it as much. I don't think in person, at least, not on video. So I'm sure you're watching me talk and going, God, his face looks so upset. What's wrong? Dermatitis. It goes away when I take care of myself, but I haven't been taking care of myself. I'm going to change that after this cheeseburger and french fries. I will see you either on the way to Oakland or back. All right, see you soon. All right, 1 down, 3 to go. I don't know how often I mention it to passengers. Like, make sure you have everything you need before you leave. We find jewelry and someone's electronics. So, hi, how are you? So I don't know why they can't just, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, easy flight, simple, no drama, no trauma, certainly no medicals. That's good. Hi. It is not hot here, but it feels stuffy for some reason. So I don't know why I'm so tired after 2 short flights, but we had sort of ground delays for both in terms of delaying leaving. We were in line behind a caravan of other planes, and for some reason they were letting a lot of private jets take off before they let us leave. And then we get to where we're going, and then there's no ground crew to marshal us in. So it's been fairly tedious, but no one is suffering a major medical, so there is the silver lining, right? So nice and easy, no drama, no trauma. Everyone's been very sweet. One of our passengers brought us each a large Dove dark chocolate bar, which is very nice. I will tear through that over the next couple of days. I did have a ka-ching sound go off on my cell phone just as I was leaving the house today. I sold a set of 4 vintage glasses, just some barware, that have 22 karat gold all over them. So I sold those for $45 or $48. So I'll get those out in the mail tomorrow. But we've got 2 more legs today. We're going back to Oakland and then into Vegas. Today's flights have been all between 51 minutes and an hour and 6 minutes. So there hasn't been a lot of opportunity for us to do service or anything, but yeah, that's it. Nice and easy day, just right. It's not something I normally would do voluntarily anymore, is to work a 4-leg day. One of my friends, Leanne, was in the crew room, and she heard what I was doing today. She's like, why are you doing that at your seniority? All right, we're going to be boarding in a moment. She's like, why are you doing that at your seniority? You don't have to do 4-leg days. I'm like, I can't get any other hours. I have to do this. All right, we're going to be boarding in a moment, so I will see you later, all right? Oh my goodness, guys. Hi. So that flight was 52 minutes, super easy, no challenges, no problems. The only challenge we've had has been that's added to the tedium of this day is the fact that we've had such long sit times on the tarmac. I'm like leaning into the wall like this. We've had to wait for marshalers to get us into a gate. And that was taking forever, or we'd be out on the tarmac waiting and waiting. We would land, and then we had to wait and wait and wait because there was a plane in our gate. We had to wait for them to depart and pull away. It's just every leg so far has had a delay before and after, and it's just added to the tedium, I swear. But no drama, no trauma. Boredom, so that I can handle that. 1 leg left, 3 down, 1 to go. I will see you in Las Vegas, hopefully soon. Oh, I'm so tired. Once again, someone left their earpod case on board. I always tell people 2 or 3 times, grab everything you need. Oh, I didn't tell you. We had this poor passenger, this poor young lady. She was in 4D. She is very scared to fly. She is very anxious. Tears, snot, everything. Very, very anxious. Her boyfriend was very nice in holding her hand, but she was really upset. And we hadn't even taken off yet. So I went over and got down on my knee and said, hey, how are you? A couple soothing words here and there. Little joke here and there. The poor thing was a mess. But yeah, she was fine. We got in the air, she was bored out of her mind, which is, of course, how it happens. And then before landing, she lost it again. But But she was very nice, very nice. One day I'll make a video about, like, where's the best place to sit on an airplane when you're afraid to fly. Maybe I'll do that one day. Hey guys, still in Oakland. You know the saying, it's always the last leg. If there's going to be a problem, it's always the last leg. And we've had such a tedious day. Our pilots are still at the hotel because their transportation didn't actually show up. So they're running late, which is going to probably tip our duty day past, with all of our delays so far, it's going to tip our duty day well past 12 hours, but not close enough to being timing out, which is okay because it's our last leg home. But it's always the last leg. It's always the last leg. Always. I want to go home to my cats. I'll see you soon, hopefully. Oh my God. Hey guys, hi. Oh, I'm so tired. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome home, welcome back to Vegas, and welcome back to my car, Shimi. I think it may have sprinkled because my windshield is covered with dots of dust. Let's see, so our last flight of the day was delayed a little bit because our pilots did not have transportation between their hotel and the airport for some reason, so it delayed them probably about 40 minutes. They got us back almost on time, so that's great, and we got a gate like this, so that was definitely good. But with all of our delays and whatnot, we ended up getting like an hour and 40 minutes extra credit for this day. So I mean, it definitely wasn't worth the delays, but it's nice to get the money. So there's that. I'm off tomorrow. Then I was supposed to work a 4-day trip that would have included a 25 or something like that hour layover in LA. I was looking forward to hopefully seeing Julie and her wife, Randy and her wife Julie, or Julie and her wife Randy. But for some reason they pulled the LA portion off of my next trip. So it's very strange. I'm gonna work I think it's a Nashville turn the day after tomorrow. I think my report time's 7 a.m. So I'll fly from Vegas to Nashville and then back to Las Vegas. That's it. And then they have me on TAJ for 2 days. TAJ is kind of like a placeholder. They weren't quite sure what to do with me, so they're going to have me basically stay home for a day and a half. They could try to use me for something, but the window they could use me is very, very small, very slim. So I'm probably going to have a day and a half off. And then I have something on the next day. I'm not quite sure, but it doesn't matter. I just show up and do my job. Very long day. I am starving. I ate a cheeseburger and half of my French fries. I didn't finish the fries this afternoon for lunch. And then I had a cup noodle probably 2 hours ago. And right now I am famished. But it's 11:30 at night. I really have no business eating this late in the night. But I'm starving. So I might break and get something before going home. So there we are. That's my day. There was something else I wanted to tell you. I forgot what it was, though. I was going to show you a picture of my scar. If I think about it, when I go home, I'll try and take a picture of it. And so if you are squeamish and don't like to see a scar, let me say good night now. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video. If you are interested for some twisted reason, I'll try my best to include a photograph of that scar after this. If it's not here, it's because I just couldn't do it. I'm just too tired and I couldn't be bothered. So you might see, you might not. Blah, blah, blah. Let you go. I will see you again in the next video. Fly safe. Bye. I know it's gross. I know it's gross. I shouldn't show you, but for some reason I wanted to share this with you. But you can see my finger in comparison. It's the full length of my finger from here, and it goes all the way over here. And I've got scars from the chest tubes that had to have my lung inflated or whatever. But yeah, that's the scar right there. That's my baby. It's gross, but I'm kind of proud of that little scar there. All right. Good night, guys. Have a good one.